Brennan, who's been fouled. Gary Deegan has it. Back to Keith Cowan, as I said, soldiered away with Finn Harps for so many years, still living up that part of the country as well, and making the long trek down to Drogheda on a weekly basis. He's back with Darren Noon, who swings in a really good ball, and it was over the head of Ryan Brennan. Spoken for Darren Markey at the back stick, and he's finished it. That's all came from a brilliant ball into the box ball by Darren Noon.
Yeah, it's fantastic. He's whipped it, hasn't he? It's one of those that, you know, as a defender, like, you know, you try to get something on it, like, and then Darren Markey, calm and composed, the back post, just side foot.
Brilliant finish from Darren Markey, and I think that's only his second goal of the season. I think he scored in the FAI Cup against Athlone, but probably not getting as many goals as he would like, Darren Markey, but he finished that one really well. It was a great ball in.
Doesn't snatch at it, could have hit it earlier, just waits for it to drop.
Player on loan, remember, from Shamrock Rovers, but he's been really influential this season and will have benefited massively from a lot of first team football. Here's Darren Markey. Nugent did well to hold his run. Michelle O'Neill keeps her flag down. He's in down the left hand side. Can he get his cross in and get the shot off? He gets the shot away, and it just goes beyond the back post. And Paul, just on that subject, on the Darren Nugent loan, I mean, he's done really well for them this season, and that will benefit him massively. Whether or not he ends up back at Shamrock Rovers next season remains to be seen, but he's been a key player for Drogheda this season.
Yeah, that's great. It's a brave move to get out on loan as well, because they have to play at a certain age. Yeah, and it's unbelievable, and that's Matt and Ian. Like, you come up here any day of the week, or you'd park in the car park and you'd see them out here in this pitch every day of the week, you know, and these are people that don't get a mention too often, like, but I mean, every day of the week they'd be up here, and this pitch for years has been in great condition all year round, and it's because of them men.
Here's Grimes cutting in. Oh, it's a good tackle. Breaks back, and there's a shot comes in. It's a good strike from Nugent. Well saved by McKeown. It was a good challenge from Slevin originally, and easily handled by McKeown. If he's missing for Derry next week, it'll be a huge loss. But anyway, that's not any concern of Drogheda or Finn Harps fans. Here's Gary Deegan in midfield. Knocks it back. It's well intercepted by Luke Rudden, and there's a shot from distance. Stacey's off his line. It's gone wide. I thought that was in. Well, that was quite an effort.
Just when it left his foot, you think, because you look at the keeper to see how worried he is, and he looked worried. He backpedaled. You'll see it again.
Rooney plays one in field. It's cleared. Here's Noon. Played forward towards Ryan Brennan. A little flick on. Markey's trying to get in behind here, but just wasn't quite into his path. Good defending from Harry Nicholson there. But Drogheda have it back. Here is Markey. McNamee closing him down. Plays one in towards Topcoo. He gets it inside the box. Gets the shot away. A good save as well by McKeown. Well, what a night, or what a story that would have been for Emery Topcoo had he stuck that one in the bottom corner. It was a decent effort, but it was straight at McKeown, and there goes the half-time whistle, putting himself about, and another opportunity there for him. Almost scored in the first half, but he had a good effort there as well.
Yeah, it just
ball comes in, and it was off the line. It's Keith Cowan against his former club, diving to meet it, and it was just headed away. I think it might have been Mihailovic who got his head on that one on the goal line, more or less. Ball comes his way, but it's been lost by Drogheda, and Finn Harps come away with it. Mihailovic, a lovely little touch, but Massey, quick feet from Massey, gets away.
Good tackle.
Really good tackle there from Tourish, and a lovely little lead by Brennan. Is this going to be a second goal for Drogheda? It's come back off the post. What a goal that would have been. Rooney back to Gary Deegan again. Shoot, say the crowd below us. I think they spotted Gary Deegan's desire for a goal tonight. The shot comes in, or the cross comes in from Rooney. Lovely stuff from Drogheda there.
How well has Ryan Brennan done just leaving that? Whether he gets a shout or not, it's very clever. See here now.
Here it is again. Look at the quick feed from Massey. We'll come back to that in a moment. And Ryan Brennan tries a little flick, but doesn't come off on this occasion. Yeah, it's just difficult to keep pulling rabbits out of hats. There was a tackle there on Mark Timlin. The referee was right beside it, but he said play on. Timlin's still down. He's picked himself up now. Now here's Topcoo again over on that far side. Tries to slip it in. The first time I think he's given the ball away all evening. Emery Topcoo. Gary Boylan breaks it up, and then Darren Noon. He's had a good game, Darren Noon. Plays a good ball down to Nugent. He get the shot off. He can. It's come back off the post.
Inside of it.
It's the second time Drogheda have hit the woodwork tonight. Darren Markey earlier, Darren Nugent there, and well, Finn Harps survive. A great strike from Darren Nugent, Paul. It looked like he was going to nestle in that bottom corner.
Listen, he's done everything right. He's shot across the goalkeeper, everything you would have asked. It's actually even hit the inside of the post, hasn't it? Again, dropped a good second ball, picking up Noonan, stepping in front. Just have that bit more bite about them.
I suspect that's what the announcement that's being made is about. So it's going to be free kick to Drogheda. It's taken quickly. It's back with Gary Deegan. Rooney inside to Topku, and again Topku, lovely touch, and the shot comes in, and it's in. That's a great goal from Drogheda. They've threatened that goal for much of this second half, and once again Emre Topku centrally involved, Paul. He's everything he's had to do tonight he's done really well, and it's a brilliant finish from Dale Rooney.
Said it earlier on, doesn't look out of place, has wanted to get involved in the game, which is great to see from a young lad. He fancies himself, which is good because he's confident as well. He's going around, he's wanting the ball, he's involved in little triangles. He's linked up well with Markey as well.
It's all over at the Ryan McBride Brandywell, and Dundalk have finished the season with a 1-0 win as well. The headlines coming out, that won't be the 2 red cards. The shot comes in from Nugent, hit the post earlier, not able to do it on this occasion. That's it, it's all over. Drogheda United finished the season off with a 2-0 win against Finn Harps.
Yeah, and Darren was excellent. I thought Darren Nugent was absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing. But all over, again, we should have said Darren Markey gets a great goal. Dale scores again. We said we should have had more, but look, it's a very positive way to end the season. 38 points. Jesus, I'd taken that. I just said to the players in there, I hate going on about, but we were like tipped for. I remember speaking to you at Christmas and about we've lost this fella, that fella, and we did. But in fairness, we've more than done what we were hoping we would do, and as I said, we're not a million miles off the teams above us, but we were fair distance against the one below us.